And we're live. I always fidget when it goes live. I'm like, wait, is my shirt cute? All right, so let me make sure we have all of the things that we're supposed to have. Because I know last time we were live, you guys told me that you could not comment. And I still don't see where to make that happen now. If you are watching on Google Plus, please, make your way to thebudgetnista.com and click on the events tab, and there you will see that, because some of you might not be able to comment. I'm not sure. I'm trying to add it. Let me see. Add. Oops, we can't add. I don't know. So if you can't comment for whatever reason, I want you to, like I said, go to thebudgetnista.com, click on the events box, and there's a link to the YouTube channel, and you can comment there because it'll look like a regular YouTube box, and you'll see me talking, and you'll scroll down and you'll be able to comment. I'm actually headed there myself so I can read your comments. This is only if you're having trouble with the comment sections in Google+. So if you're here, if you're happy and you know, clap your hands. If you're here, say hi. I know that the Grammys are on, so I'm really appreciative for anybody who's going to show up and listen today. We have some exciting news I'd like to share with you. Let's see, anybody's here. Ooh, 13 people thus far. Ooh, that's good. Okay, hey, Kim. Ooh, Albuquerque. I love Albuquerque Ginger. I was there maybe like 2 years ago, and I went hot air ballooning, because I know you guys are the hot air balloon capital of the world. It was beautiful. And then I went to Santa Fe. I took the high road and the low road? I took like the high road there and the low road back. It was beautiful. One of my favorite trips ever. If I come back to Albuquerque, I'm coming to see you, Ginger. Hi, Nefertaria. I always feel like I mess up your name. Nefertaria. I hope I said it right. She said, yes, you're cute. Thank you. Thank you. I actually rinsed it because locks tend to get all fuzzy and stuff. So yeah, thanks. Let's see. If you're here, like I said, say hello. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. How was your weekend? If you live in New York, New Jersey, this area, I hear they were supposed to get more snow, which I'm not thrilled about. On Monday, our party's on Wednesday, so it's supposed to snow, I think, tonight and Monday, which I'm like, okay. Tuesday was supposed to be pretty cool. I'm just like, please don't snow on Wednesday because I don't have a snow date. I'm just writing live now on our screen on our Facebook page to remind our sisters to come. For some reason, my internet really slow. I hope it doesn't do that thing again where it cuts me off. Live now. But yes, I would love to hear, like I said, how was your week? How was your weekend? Isn't it so crazy? Tomorrow's the last day of the challenge. How crazy is that? Like, crazy. I feel like we just started. Yeah, more people are here. We have like 27, almost 30 people. Hey, Bridget. Bridget says hi. Newest comment. Where's everybody's comment? They like all disappeared. That's weird. Oh, internet, stay strong for me. For some reason, your comments all disappeared. So come back and say hi again. I don't know what's going on with my internet. Oh no, it looks like it's going slow. So we're gonna fingers crossed it's not gonna give me any trouble. All right, so as you know, today is our second to last day of the challenge. Tomorrow is our last day, day 36, which is like so crazy to me. And we have like 11,200 women signed up, which is amazing worldwide. We have women in Singapore, China, Australia, Japan, the Middle East. We have women in Europe all over. We have women in the Caribbean. Honestly, it's just been like an amazing ride. I'm just so glad that you guys were here with me. I'm gonna give you some of the stats of the challenge, just some, and then I will let you know kind of like post-challenge what to expect. and some new things that we have coming up. Talk about the tour a little bit more. Okay. Nelia's back. Oh, hi, Bridget. Hey, Michelle. Honestly, it's like acting so funky today. I don't know what's happening with the comments today. I'm going to try. Hopefully, it will stop deleting you guys' comments. But every time I refresh my screen, it deletes the comments. I'm not sure why. So, hold on. Let me just pull out some of these things. Maybe that's why. So I'm going to give you some stats. And then, like I said, I will kind of keep you up to date about what to expect post-challenge. So did you know about 32% of the women who are taking the challenge have set aside money? This is for our debt week. For debt, which is pretty amazing. So that means before you didn't have any money set aside to pay down debt. Now about 32% of you do. Whoop, whoop. So that's like a third. 34% now actually have a written or typed specific debt pay down plan, which is like really, really, really awesome. Let's see who else. 35% of you actually feel more comfortable handling debt collectors. So that's awesome. During debt week, I kind of gave you a step-by-step guidance about how to handle unsavory debt collectors and some that are not unsavory. So that's awesome. 31% of you before did not know your score. Now you do. So that's great. 53% now know how your score is calculated. I know that was a big one. So many of you did not know how they got to this magic score. So it's awesome now that you do know. Like I said, if you're here, say hi. It is acting a little funky. Oh, wait. Okay, Priscilla's here. Yes. Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Tikwa. Hey, Thomas. Oh, Dee Dee. So if you're here, say hi. Don't be shy. Thank you, Akua. Hey, no. I always say your name. Where did it go? Hey, Nyla. Hey, Pearl. Kim is back. Okay, I see your names now. Good. Woo, good. I thought I lost you. Let me see. So 47% now have a plan to raise their credit score as opposed to before taking the challenge. So that's awesome. And I'm sure you already know that we currently collectively as a group are saving over $1.5 million a year. I mean, that's amazing, right? Round of applause. Get it? Round of applause. But that's amazing. And honestly, I haven't even looked at the stats from weeks ago. So it might be, I'm sure it's higher than 1.5 million. It might be closer to 2 million, which is amazing. Up to, you know, like I said, over $1.5 million a year. This is what we are currently saving. That's power. And mind you, all of you guys are not even taking the survey. You need to. So one of the things I'm going to do is tomorrow, during our last day, I'm going to ask you, please, 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 to take the survey. It is our last and final survey. I'm going to kind of ask you some general questions. It's going to be delivered in your inbox just like before. And the survey questions will be fairly quick. It'll take less than a minute to answer them. But please take the survey because I want to get like a clear idea of how much movement, how much you shifted because of the challenge. So like I said, it's going to be less than a minute delivered to your inbox. I'll post it in our Facebook group. I'm going to share it probably all week long to really get everybody, as many people as possible, to take the survey, take the survey. That's how important it is. Because these are the numbers that I'm using to get sponsors to say, hey, look at all this amazing stuff we're doing. You know you want to sponsor the tour. You know you want to bring the Budgetnista to my town. And you know you want to pay for it. And so please, please, please take the survey. Plus, it really helps me to see, you know, what really worked. Some of the numbers were lower than others. What can I do better for next year? Because I want to do the Live Richer Challenge every single new year. It probably won't be as long, maybe a little bit shorter, but I want to do it every year. So every year, I want to start your year with moving forward in a strong financial way. How amazing would that be? Amazing, right? So the good thing is, so many of you, hey, Lorraine, I'm just going to say hi. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Miss Erica O from Toronto. That like rhymes. If you're here, say hi so I can shout you out. So on February 16th, which is a Monday, not tomorrow Monday, but the Monday after that, you will be able to, because like I said, some of you just started the challenge. Some of you started the challenge halfway through and you're thinking, well, what am I going to do now? Because the emails for this run will stop. So if you started the challenge today or Wednesday or whatever, the emails are going to stop. But there will be a place that you will always be able to get the task. If you like the task to be sent to your inbox again, starting February 16th, I'm going to automate the challenge. So what that means, it doesn't matter when you start. You could start in October. You're going to sign up, name and email, and then day one is going to start the next day after you sign up. So if you sign up in October, you're going to, on a Monday, on Tuesday, the challenge will start day one. If you sign up on a Wednesday, on Thursday, the challenge will start day one. So if you've done the challenge already and want to sign up again, same thing. The challenge will be delivered to your inbox starting with day one. I'm just going to set it on automate because I know that some people made it halfway through, or they had a challenge during the challenge, or maybe they kind of like lost like their motivation for whatever reason. Or maybe this time they want to do it with their sister. Whatever it is, the challenge is going to be available to you starting Monday, February 16th to start again. And you could start anytime, you know, on a Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. It doesn't matter. You'll be able to do that challenge up until we do the next challenge starting next year. So you have a full year to start the challenge again if you want to. Because you might be good now. I'm like, I'm feeling so good. And then maybe in November, you feel like, you know what? I'm slipping again. I want to do the challenge again. Guess what? You can. And plus, you will always have the handy dandy Live Richer book, which is all the challenge tasks. I'm a book girl. Honestly, I love books. I have a Kindle too, but nothing's like a good book. So you can always get the book too and work through the challenge that way, especially if you have a book club. Great book. So, you know, some book clubs, I belong to some book clubs. So sometimes we discuss some literary book, like my favorite book of all time, The Alchemist. And then sometimes you might want to do a book club where you actually work on your finances. How awesome would that be? So like I said, don't worry, it's going to be automated. Even though the challenge is, this official portion of the challenge is done, it's okay because I think we're at like almost or over 8,000 women on Facebook. That group will stay open. That group is not just for the challenge. That group will just stay open forever, hopefully, as long as Facebook is like up and running. Because the purpose of that group is for you to be able to ask any financial question you have 24/7 and for you to get an answer, potentially 24/7. And so that group will be open for you. So don't worry about that, that group will always be a resource to you. Also, post-challenge, I am going to be starting an investment club. So investing is one of these things. Now, investment is different from retirement. You should be doing the retirement as part of your basic financial plan. So basic financial plan includes money mindset. Check week 1. Budgeting and savings. Check week 2. Debt. Check week 3. Credit. Check week 4. Insurance and investing as it relates to retirement. Check week 5. So those are the core things the core 7 things that you should be focused on with your basic financial plan. Now, investing for the sake of growing wealth is the next level. So this is like your prerequisite courses, right? All those things are just named. Now, once you get those, once you have, doesn't mean you're out of debt. It means you have your debt plan. Doesn't mean your credit score is perfect, but it means you have a plan. You know, your budget is intact. You have a savings plan. All of these things are kind of working. They're probably automated and you feel good. You're like, okay, I've been doing this for a few months, feeling good. Now I'm in a place where I want to grow wealth. After I'm paying down my debt, I'm raising my credit score. I'm doing some savings. I have a budget. My money mindset is good. And I find that I have an extra $100 a month. And I'm already setting aside for retirement. So for retirement, you want to be setting aside minimum of 10% of your gross, your total income. I really say 12% because we're living longer. So let's say minimum of 12% of your total income. So if you're setting aside money for retirement, excellent. Now you want to grow money for wealth and you have an extra $100 a month, extra $50, extra $20 a month after you're doing your retirement and savings and budgeting and debt and credit and all the other stuff. You find you have a little extra money. That's what you want to invest. Investing like that to grow wealth should be with money that if you lose it, you're not going to it's not going to be the end of the world because your budget, your bills are paid for. Your basic savings is done as far as emergency savings and maybe you're saving for a car and a house. Your retirement money is set. All this other money, essential money, is set aside. And now you have, like I said, excess money that if you lose it, although you'll be upset, it's not going to break your budget. So that's the money you want to invest. And then that means you're ready for the investment club. And I'll talk more about the investment club a little bit later and because I don't want you to join the investment club if you're not really ready to invest. because you're not supposed to invest your rent money. You're not supposed to invest your car money if you really, really need a car. You're not supposed to invest like your money for college, you know, if you're trying to go away to school. So this is extra money that you can stand to lose, although you would not want to. And so the investment club is going to kind of look like this. It is going to be small groups. I'm thinking like 10 people. So the first club will open up. I know we have like thousands of people, so it'll be like kind of like first come, first serve. It'll be small groups because I actually want us to work together. We will not be pooling our money because I do not want to be liable should somebody take that money and run. So instead, the investment club will be an educational club where you will learn, and we will invest together with these like virtual tools. So it'll like, you know, they give you like, oh, invest in this and invest in that. And we can do that together, but it won't be with our real money. Now you can take what you learn using those tools because the tools will be in real time. So you'll be investing in real stock with the fake money. And as a result, you can go and use your real money to do something similar. So that way, you don't have to worry that, like, if you're not really ready to put your real money in, then that's okay, because you're going to learn with, like I said, money that's not real, although it'll be in a real situation or circumstance. Because like I said, I don't want us to pool our money. Instead, we're going to teach you what to do with your money. So it'll be small groups. And so I'm hiring someone because I am the budgetnista. I am not the investanista. So I'm going to hire someone who is going to be teaching us during the investment club. I haven't decided how it's going to look yet. It's probably going to be something like every 2 weeks. Maybe it'll be like a half-an-hour class or something short. I don't want us to have hours and hours of class. Like a half-an-hour class every 2 weeks with a little bit of homework in between, saying this is what you need to do to prepare for next week's investment club. And so, like I said, it'll be a small group, so you hold each other accountable. I'm just kind of like throwing out kind of how it's going to be. It's not going to be free. I have to say that, because investing is about growing wealth. So to me, personal finance should be free, meaning like budgeting, saving, because this is stuff you have to have. You must know how to take care of your basic financial life in order to live, eat, breathe. If not, you won't be able to take care of yourself. So that's why I offer that for free. But the investment is wealth. That's excess money. So it's not going to be free because, first of all, I'm not teaching it. So if I was, I probably would break down and do it for free. But I'm hiring someone who is like me, but for investing, that his name is Tom. He's going to be teaching it. Look, I'm going to take him with y'all. And so we're working out what that's going to look like. It'll probably be like a nominal monthly fee, nothing crazy. It's not going to be like $50 a month or something, something way below that. But to work with him in these small groups. And like I said, I'll be in one of the classes with you, because although I have invested for retirement, I too am trying to learn how to invest in stocks and mutual funds and all that stuff, like personally, outside of my regular retirement fund. So it's going to be fun. And I think that, you never know. We might become this $1 million investment club. So like I said, it'll be a small group. It'll be, the first group will be 10. And if we fill that up, we might open up more and more. So just keep an eye out. I will be posting about it in our Facebook group. So keep an eye out. It probably will launch sometime, not February, probably like March. So keep an eye out. So that's going to be exciting. Okay, let's see who's here. Brooklyn Kells. Love the challenge. It's helped me get my stuff together. Good. It's no longer hard to talk about money. Yes. Don't you just love that, Brooklyn? You're welcome. Candace. Hey, Candace. Yes, she finally got the comment thing. So if you are watching on Google Plus and you're having a hard time commenting, come on over to YouTube. Here's how. Go to thebudgetnista.com, click on the event box, and there's a YouTube link to watch us live via YouTube, and you can comment under the YouTube box. Hi, Arian. I'm such a mess. Areen. Hi, Sanji. Hi, Tower. Hey, Lorraine. Okay. So if you're here, say hi. If you have any questions, say hi. If you have any comments, how you felt about the challenge, say hi. So like I said, investment club. Oh, something else I want to start doing is I want to do a webinar, because so many people, so I don't really do one-on-one so much anymore, because I just don't have the capacity to take on all the one-on-ones I get requests for. So instead I said, you know what, I should teach webinars, because I know, although some of you have the book, some of you did the challenge, some of you still need to literally see a teacher creating like work on a board and saying, this is what you need to do step by step by step by step. So I'm going to probably create like a series of webinars where I teach basic stuff like, this is how you budget, and this is how you automate it. This is how you do that from beginning to end. this is how you create a debt plan from beginning to end. This is how you create a credit plan. Like really, because the challenge showed you briefly, but really get into depth. So creating like a series of classes that I have to find one of those online sites. It's like Udemy and some other online sites where you could take the class and get the in-depth help that you're looking for. So that's another thing. Post-challenge, there'll definitely be some classes, some webinars. Also, too, to be on the lookout, not soon, but I get a lot of requests for business coaching. I started Budgetnista with $0.000 about 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago, full time, I've been doing the Budgetnista, and I didn't have any prior business. I went to school. I will say I went to school for business and marketing. I can't remember anything from my undergrad, because soon after undergrad, I became a preschool teacher for 10 years. And so I didn't really know anything about running a business. And I kind of leaped into it because I lost my job. And I decided I didn't want to go back to teaching preschool once I lost my job. Our school closed because they lost funding. And so as a result, I've been able to build this really viable business, the Budgetnista. I'm a speaker, I'm a teacher, I'm a writer. And so a lot of people ask me how, and I was answering so many of those questions. But it began to take away from me running my business. So I said, you know what? Business consulting. So not necessarily one-on-one, but I think I'm going to create some smaller webinars like how I do with the investment club to kind of teach you, if you want to grow your business, how to do so. That I would love to help you do that too. And don't forget, the party is on Wednesday. If you're coming, who's coming? Say hi in the comments if you are. So Wednesday is a party. It's going to be fun times. It's free. We have 3 sponsors for the party, which is really exciting. And what else? Yeah, so get there on time because some of the sponsors have given us some swag, and we have a limited number of swag. I did get a lot, but I don't know if we'll have enough, because I think almost 400 people have registered for the party, and we have about 300 or 200 things to give away. Hey, Angela. Hey, Desalunia Jones. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm like the worst with names. Does anybody have any questions? Hi, Judy. Do you have any questions of our past? We just did investing and insurance. Did you have any questions? So when it comes to saving money with insurance, really it's just about reviewing your policy. So I hope that's what you learned during that week, or just the week that just passed. And when it comes to investing, really investing for retirement, I will say, it's really important that you get help. Most of us are not financial advisors. So a financial advisor, I'm a financial educator. A financial advisor is someone who is licensed to be able to sell you like insurance, investing, all that kind of stuff. I don't do that because I don't sell insurance, investing, and all that kind of stuff. Instead, I try to educate you on making the best choices with your general money. So I have a financial advisor. He's amazing. His name is James. And I'm willing to share him with you if that's what you need. But it is important that you have someone really explain to you what your investments are doing, how do they work. So you want to ask those type of questions. What is your philosophy? Think about your financial advisor. He's on your team. You should have a money team. You have your accountant, financial advisor, family. You might have an accountability partner. You might have a boo. So these people are on your money team. You might have a lawyer, depending on what you do for a living or whatever. So it's critical that you have a financial advisor on your money team. And I think yesterday the task was live help. So get help. Doing it by yourself, unless you really know what you're doing, I rather you not, because when I was doing it by myself, I was messing up all over the place. But what I love about James is that he's like me. Some financial advisors, I sat down with them. I mean, it took me 2 years to find him. So I sat down with them and I asked them questions, and they're kind of like vague about it. They don't want to educate me. They think like if they educate me on how to do it, I'm going to want to do it. That's not true. You can show me how to clean my house, and I'm still like, oh, okay, thank you. But here's some money to clean my house, if I had it to do that, which I do, but you know what I mean. But a lot of financial advisors that I found were very stingy. Remember that word, stingy? Stingy with advice of how they did it. And I found with James, he was the opposite. I mean, we were there for hours. He was just sharing, writing graphs and charts. Like how I'm excited about teaching budgeting and savings and credit is how James is about financial advising, about investing and insurance. I mean, so passionate, so willing to share. And so I knew right away within 10 minutes, this is my guy. I got that feeling because I don't want to be with a financial advisor who I'm afraid to ask questions of. Almost towards like, you know, pat you on the head. You don't need to worry about that, little lady. I got it. No, I need to know where my money is going. I need to be able to ask you questions. Why did you make that choice, James? Why is that number going down? Why is that number going up? And I need you not to be annoyed with all my questions or me not knowing. I had a notebook when I talked to James. He was fine. At one point, he realized I was a note taker. He told me, Tiffany, take that. That's a good note. Take it down. And so that's how you want with your financial advisor. You want to be able to ask those questions. That's how you're really going to grow wealth. You have to feel really comfortable with them. So, yes. So make sure you get your financial advisor and the tour. So here are some of the cities. Did I tell you guys some of the cities I'm thinking about for the tour? Atlanta, Georgia, Miami, Chicago, New York, LA. There's two more. Oh, I was thinking of New Orleans, maybe. And I was thinking of Maryland, DC. So those are like the 7 cities I'm kind of thinking of for the tour. Maybe something in Texas. It all depends. I mean, I might not make all 7. I want to make at least 5 major cities, and hopefully you live close enough that you can kind of come out. So the tour is going to be really fun. Over the next couple of months, you will see where you can RSVP for the tour and kind of lock in your spot. Because depending on where I go and depending on what the space looks like, I might have a limited number of people who I can have. And I don't know, I have to, if I have like a conference room, they might say no more than 200 people, you know? So you will be able to see the tour dates way in advance and kind of RSVP so you can lock in your spot. Yeah, I'm trying to think, does anybody have any questions? I feel like, wow, this is like our shortest video yet. So if you have not already, there's a red subscribe button under my box where I'm talking. Please click it. Candace, party, party, party. Yes. This is Jackie. Yay, Jackie. I'm so glad you're coming. Kalia. Yes, Kalia is coming. Judy. Nia, I was looking for you. I'm so glad you're here. Miss Erica, for the investment club, do you think it'll be ongoing? So once people are already invested, which may be a year or two, do you think the group will still be around? So I don't know. That's really a great question. So this is what I'm thinking. I mean, from talking to, that's a really great question. For those of you who just joined us, Miss Erica O, that's a great question. I talked about we're going to have an investment club, and I won't be teaching the club, but I definitely will be monitoring to make sure everything's right. The way it's looking like it's going to look is that it's going to be a small group of people per club. So the first club, probably around 10, no more than 15 women, people, not just women, people in the club, and then you will learn about investing. And so that, I don't know if it'll be like 6 weeks, I don't know if it'll be 8 weeks, I'm not sure how it's gonna work just yet. That's actually a really good question. I don't know that it'll be ongoing forever unless maybe you wanna join another club. So we're gonna work that out. That's actually a good question. I'm working with Tom. I'm hoping to launch the club in March. Like I said, it's gonna be a nominal fee because I have to pay Tom. He'll get that money, because he's going to be teaching you, and Tom's not like me. He's not going to do everything for free. So, yes, but it's going to be great because it is for those people who are ready for the next level, who already have their basic financial stuff down pat because they've done the Live Richer Challenge, and they're ready for the next level. They have excess money that's not tied to bills, not tied to emergency savings, not tied to retirement. It's just excess money, $20, $50, $100 extra a month, and they want to invest that money. Let me see who else. Michelle, yes, loving the hangout. I know, I can't believe it's our last time. This is like so crazy. It just hit me. Why did you say that? It's our last time. This is our last Live Richer hangout. I'm sure it's not gonna be our last hangout ever, because you all know I love to talk. So I'm sure we'll have something else, but it's gonna be our last hangout for a while because I also need a break. This Live Richer challenge was so challenging, but in like the most fulfilling way. That's one of the reasons why I want you guys to take the survey that I'll be sending you tomorrow, because I really want to hear your feedback. I want to hear how you're feeling. I'm going to post something on Facebook where I want just to give your feedback. I want to hear your stories of triumph, you know, because it really helps me to remember when I am tired, and even after we do this, I still have work to do to get ready for you guys tomorrow. Just it reminds me of why I chose to do this and why I chose to do it for free, that you guys keep me going. And I feel your energy and I feel your love, and I really feel your hopefulness now. I felt the helplessness before, and now I feel your hopefulness. And so, yes, I love, love, love your feedback. I can never get enough of that feedback because it helps me to do better. It helps me to seek out other ways to help other women. And please, 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 now that you've been through it, you see it's not a scam. In the beginning, I know a lot of people were like, free? Yeah, right. It is, right? It was free. You do not need to buy anything, although you could have bought the Live Richer book, which would have been great, but you didn't have to in order to be successful. That please, especially when this launches on 2/16, February 16th, when I launch the automated Live Richer Challenge, please invite your other sisters, girlfriends, friends, co-workers to sign up for it. It is absolutely for free. They're going to get the same thing that you got, but it'll just start when they sign up. Because it is my dream to be able to help 100,000 women do this. This will be open all year long. And because it doesn't make sense that someone suffers financially. Why? Why, when the information is there? Why, when there's literally thousands of women in this group who will come and answer your questions? Why, when this is free, you know? So that's why I started this, because I didn't see this out here. You had to pay for this information or dig, or like I did all the digging for you. I figured out all that stuff for you. And when I heard new information, I'll update it because I want to make sure you have the best stuff available to you. So please invite other people that, like I said, sign up, especially now that you know the value add. I was so happy today. My sister, I went to go see my sisters today. Well, one of them lives in Chicago, but the rest of us live in Jersey. We all hung out, me, my mom, my dad, my sister. She's newly married and just moved, so she had housewarming. And my baby sister, baby Lisa, which I wonder if she's watching, because she said, you have a hangout tonight, right? And I was like, how did you know? So apparently baby Lisa, who's not a baby, she's like 25, she is taking the Live Richer Challenge, and she nearly made me cry because like a week ago, she called to ask me a credit question, and she was like, oh, so according to today's task, XYZ, well, I forget what the question was that she had. Is that true if I do this? And after that, you're taking the challenge? I couldn't believe it. Baby Lisa doesn't listen to anything I have to say. But apparently she listens to the Budget Lisa, which is amazing because I've been trying to get her on financial track, and to hear her say, before I took the challenge, I thought I had to get a second job. And now as a result of taking the challenge, I realized I had more than enough and I'm able to save. I only wish I had done it sooner. I mean, that's why I have 4 sisters. 4, you see that? I'm like, 4 sisters. And I started the challenge because thinking of them, I thought what I want for my sisters is what I want for you. You're my sisters now too. So I would not, if my sisters are taking this challenge, I would not want to give Lisa something that I would not give to you. And so it just feels really good to just know. Let me see. Question, will you do an investment club with next year's LRC? I don't know how next year is going to go as far as, honestly, I haven't thought about, I don't know how it's going to go. I think this is what I'm thinking, projecting forward, that I want the Live Richer Challenge to be a little bit shorter, because I think 36 days was really long. I want it to be a little bit shorter, and I think it's going to be more focused. So we might have 2016 might be about debt, specifically about debt, but to get really deep into it. Or it might be about investment and to get really into it. Or it might be about buying a home. Or we might start a first-time homebuyers club during the year. That's actually a good idea. So I don't know yet what it's going to be. And I might take a survey to ask what specific thing you want to work on. So maybe every other year we'll do like a full Live Richer Challenge in the beginning of the year. And in between those years, we'll do like a more focused Live Richer Challenge. So Ginger, that's a good question. Yay, Judy. So you and Janae are coming? Good. Looking forward to the tour in ATL. Yes, Cleo, looking forward to it too. Tasha, oh, Ty, New Orleans would be great, but come out and hang out in Houston. I know, I want to get a Texas place in. But the problem with going to Texas is like the whole country. It's so big. I mean, if I go to Houston, then, you know, Austin is going to be mad or Dallas is going to be mad. But I think I might come to Houston. That was another maybe on my list. Hey, Joy. Yes, cool. It's definitely bittersweet. Has anyone talked with anyone at CK regarding their confusion? Yes, I did talk to them, Lisa. So you know what? I'll post it again. I actually wrote them an email because I know some people at Credit Karma and they wrote me back an email and I posted it in the Live Richer group. But I'll look for it and post it again, Lisa, so you can see what they told me. I know, Nina, it has gone by really fast. Natalia, hey Tiff, can't wait to meet everyone on Wednesday. Yes, I cannot wait. I have the t-shirts. So first of all, the t-shirts look so cute. So I even have a limited number of those for you guys to purchase. So, but they look so cute. So try to really come on time so you can get one. So Lisa, I'm going to post about the FICO and the Vanguard score model. Thomas, I really love the Live Richer Challenge. Thank you for your dedication and for sharing this priceless information with us for free. I pray you get back double portions of blessings for blessing us. Yes, thank you. Oh, Dee Dee, I keep calling you Thomas. Thank you, Dee Dee. And honestly, I have. Just seeing your growth and seeing how well everyone's doing has just been like exactly what I wanted. Being able to accomplish this goal of getting 10,000 women. I'm not going to lie. Last year, this time, I don't know if you guys know the story of the Live Richer Challenge. I approached a really large organization with this idea of helping all of you guys with your money. I was like, this is such a great idea. I ran it by some people that I knew, and they were like, that's an amazing idea. And I said, okay. I reached out to them. I created this beautiful proposal, all of this. And I'm like, yes, of course they're going to want to do it. 1, it helps women. 2, it helps women. 3, I do all the work. And I'm thinking there's no way they can lose. They said no. And I was really kind of like, not devastated, but shocked. And I thought, but this is such a good idea. This is before there was anything in place, before I had written anything, before anything. It was just an idea. When they said no, I said, oh, maybe this is not a good idea. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe my friends were wrong. Maybe my mentor was wrong. And so I wasn't going to do it. But it just kept bugging me like, Tiffany, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. So I ran it by some of my friends again, and they were like, you should do it anyway. And I was like, I don't know, because if this big company, I mean, wouldn't they know this multi-million-dollar company? They said, no, it's not a good idea. And they were like, well, just do it anyway. And so I said, okay, I'll try. And so for some reason, I said 10,000 women. That's how many women I want to help. And because in my mind, I said, most women know about 9 other women. So you figure 10,000 women, if each of us know 9 or 10 other women, that's 100,000 women. That was like the magic number for me of really helping. Like, even if they didn't join the challenge, I knew that if I could get you to touch 10 other women and help them by what you learn here, that we could radiate to 100,000 women. And so I put one foot in front of the other. I started writing down all of the tasks because I teach with the United Way and some other organizations. I teach a 6-week series. Same thing, money mindset, budgeting, savings, debt, credit, insurance, investment. I teach the 6-week series. And I said, well, let me break down these series into daily steps. And so I started writing them down, and then I had that done. And then I'm like, oh, I really need help. So I found some interns, and they kind of came on board. And I said, I didn't even have anything. I just asked one of the interns, do you know somebody who could make a logo? And this guy made this crazy logo for me, which I hated, but I put it up anyway. And then maybe a few hundred women signed up for this Live Richer Challenge that I had nothing for. All I had was some steps in my head and written down on a piece of paper and an ugly logo on a website that looked terrible. And then I got some new interns, and they really helped. And I got a friend of mine who's an artist create the beautiful logo that we have now. And I said, okay. So I started refining the steps and started creating what you see now. And slowly but surely, I mean, every day working on this, sometimes 7 days a week. I mean, all the time for almost a year. And, a few hundred more signed up, and a few hundred more. And then I was at 1,000. I said, woohoo, 1,000 women. And then we got to 2,000 and 3,000. And then a few months ago, we were at 5 or 6. And I didn't think we were going to hit 10. In the beginning, I was like, oh, we'll definitely get 10. Then halfway through, I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. And then slowly but surely, I started getting a little bit more press. And then I started reaching out to people that I knew and reaching out to women and saying, women that I knew who were influential, and telling them, please get other women to sign up. This is free. And some people were skeptical, like, I can't really be free. This has to be a scam. And so slowly but surely, we got to our 10,000. And I'm shocked even now. And then what really blew me away was I started getting emails from women outside of the country. Like, hey, I did the Live Richer survey, but it only has states on here to choose from. There's no countries to choose from. And I'm like, countries? Where are you from? Kenya. And that's when the first tear fell. And another one from Australia. Hey, I can't choose Australia. And then another woman from the Middle East, and another woman from Singapore and Japan and China. And can I order your book in China? And I thought, oh my gosh, that's how I knew that this is what I was really meant to do. And so I tell you that story to say that when someone tells you no, go and find your yes. There is a yes out there waiting for you. I mean, there just is. If something is burning in your heart to do, if you just feel like you just know this is something, just said, this is it, I'm supposed to do this, and you get a no and it kind of shocks you because you just knew that you were supposed to do this, you are supposed to do it. That's just not the avenue to do it with. If I would have went with that company, let me tell you what that company wanted to do. And I'm not going to name that name, but they asked me, would you mind if we took your name off of it? And I'm like, took my name off? You mean like just call it Live Richer Challenge by them? And I'm like, well, so that doesn't seem very fair. You want me to do all the work? And I said, well, a lot of women are signing up because they know the Budget Needs the brand and they trust it. So I didn't feel very comfortable with them. They probably would have owned the Live Richer Challenge had I went with them. But because I did it myself, it's mine. I own it. I was able to do it for free. Maybe they didn't want to do it for free. I don't know. I don't know what their intentions were, but now that it's mine, I can make sure that the intentions were pure and that I can maintain its integrity and that I can do what I set out to do. And I can make all the choices that I wanted to make. And so sometimes really a no really is a yes, but this way. And so it was just really just like the best thing. That was one of the best no's I ever got. And just like I said, go and find your yes and do it anyway. If it's in your heart to do, it doesn't mean it's not gonna be a lot of hard work, because I have worked harder on this than ever. I mean, I've never worked this hard in my life. And just to see, like, you know, but it's all come to this and where we are now and all this amazing stuff. And so, like I said, make sure, go and find your yes. Don't let anyone tell you no when you know yes for sure. You know, I think back, I'm not even angry with them. I'm so glad they said that, because as a result, here I am now. So I know you guys want to watch the Grammys. It's probably almost over. Oh, thanks, Cleo. If you come to Houston, it will not be too far for the New Orleans people to attend, so you can hit Texas and Louisiana at the same time. Okay, Nina. What's the tagline? Oh, Nina, nah. I'm saving the tagline for the t-shirt. So you guys help me make the tagline for the t-shirt. I picked one. I'm going to post the t-shirt. Actually, I'm going to post it. So if you want to rush to the Facebook page, I'm going to post what the t-shirt looks like. It's so cute. For those of you who are not coming to the party, I'm going to figure out a way to put the t-shirts online, so if you want to order them. But they'll be at the party for sale. I also have a ton of books for sale at the party. I'll have my 1 week budget, not as many of these, but I'll have my 1 week budget. I have these, but I'll also be giving away my bracelets. I know so many people have asked me about my Budget Needs the bracelets. They are to remind you, if you need it, love it, like it, want it, those are your financial priorities. The bracelets help remind you of that. I will also have, let me see if I have it with me. I probably don't. Oh, darn it, I forgot it. So I will also have these Budget Needs the stickers. So these are stickers that you put on your debit and credit card, and they remind you, as soon as you pull them out, they're red, and they say need it, love it, like it, want it. So every time you pull out your debit or credit card, it reminds you, wait, is this a need, is this a love, or merely a like or a want? And so it's just a great little tool to help you from overspending. So I give those away for free, along with my bracelets for free. I will have them at the party too. So yeah, so I'm gonna post the picture of the t-shirts. I think you guys are gonna love them. They're so cute. I cannot wait. My boyfriend's daughter, I call her Supergirl. So Supergirl, because I call him Superman. Supergirl was like, Tiffany. Well, she calls me Tiffy because she's 8. Tiffy, can I get a t-shirt? So yes, I told her she can get a t-shirt. So we'll be 1 t-shirt short. So the tagline is a secret. The challenge has been truly a blessing. Thank you, Michelle. It's forced us to take a hard look and be honest about my finances. I started 2015 feeling financially defeated. Oh, because I was broke. Yes, girl, I have been there. I now feel confident, empowered. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. Nyla, such a profound and inspirational story. God wanted you and him to get the glory. Yes, everything happens for a reason. I absolutely believe that there are no coincidences in life. Things happen as they ought to. And although they might feel hurtful at the time, that not every gift, remember this, not every present is wrapped with bows. You know, some presents are hard won. Some presents have nails and pricks and stink, and you know, some presents look ugly at first, and it takes a little while before you really see the gift that they really are. So just remember that. Like I said, if you're here, if you have not subscribed, If you scroll up, if you're watching me talk on the YouTube channel, there's a subscribe button. There's also a thumbs up button. If you can click that for me, that would be great. And like I said, I think that's it. Oh, one last thing. So outside of the Live Richer Challenge, I am the Budgetnista. So as the Budgetnista, I speak and teach around the country. I teach financial education. So if you or your company would like to hire the Budgetnista to come speak, I would love that. You could go to thebudgetnista.com. I have a box that says speaker, teacher, writer, or speaker, teacher, author, and it's my rates and services. I will actually be in Detroit. I just got hired to speak in Detroit in April. So hopefully I'll see some of y'all out there. I also just got hired to speak in Cleveland. I'm not sure when that's going to be. So hopefully I'll see some of y'all out there. And I think I'll be in DC. I just got hired to speak. No, I'm getting an award in DC in March, the first weekend in March. So maybe I'll meet some of y'all out there. So like I said, if you think like, oh, you know what? I work for XYZ company. I'd love to have Tiffany come out. Let me speak to my HR department about having her come out. You can direct them to thebudgetnista.com. And like I said, there's a box there with my rates and services. And also, if you think your company would like to sponsor the challenge, not the challenge, I'm sorry, the tour, please let me know. If you work for a large organization, a small organization, a church, or whatever, and you think, you know what, or even just you have a small business and you think you'd like to sponsor the challenge, please contact me at tiffany@thebudgetnista.com. I have lots of sponsorship opportunities. You'll be able to get your brand and your stuff in front of hundreds, thousands of women across the nation. I mean, I don't know how many women are going to show up, but we have already 11,000. So I'm assuming we'll have a few thousand that will show up across the nation. You'll be able to get your company brand, whether it's in a gift basket or whether it's your logo somewhere. If you'd like to be exposed to these amazing women, and you're in alignment, because I don't believe in taking in-kind donations or money from companies that I'm not personally in alignment with. So if you're in alignment, and I think it's a great company, then yes, I would love to have you as a sponsor to make this tour happen. Like I said, contact me at Tiffany, Tiffany, @thebudgetnista.com, whether it's for sponsorships or whether you would like to hire me and have me come out and see you in person, which I would love to do. So with that, I will bid you adieu, because I could talk all night. Good night, good night, good night. Oh, it's our last hangout. I love y'all. And run to the Facebook page. I'm about to post the picture of the t-shirts. You guys are going to love them. Good night. And here's the part where I struggle with turning off this thing every time. There it is. Good night, good night, good night.